And today I'd like to invite you into a practice that I call Scribbling Thoughts. In this exercise, you'll need something to draw on and 2 items to draw with. You might like to have an A4 or larger is recommended. If you only have A4 pieces of paper or smaller, you might like to use some tape to tape them together to make a larger working space. You'll need at least 2 separate items, 1 for each hand. You might like to have more materials, such as multiple colours or mediums. We'll begin with a gentle wake up of the body through an embodiment practice. Please move at your own pace and what feels comfortable for you, not bringing any strain to the body. Please adapt the practice to what feels available to you. And if you feel comfortable, you're welcome to close your eyes or gently soften your gaze. We'll begin by gently swaying in a rocking motion, either side to side or front to back. And as you do so, allowing your body to gently move, swaying from one side to the other. Try to clock where your center point is. As you move like a pendulum, see if you can notice where the center is, where there is equal balance on both sides of the body. Once you've found your center or center enough, we'll add in an additional element, the movement of our hands. Let your hands move freely as you sway, making gestures to reflect and represent the swaying sensation and clocking of that center point. Allow your hands to mirror what's happening for the rest of your body as you move. Allow your hands to clock where that center point is as they move. Incorporating both hands and both sides of the body to integrate both sides of the brain. Follow your curiosities. What movements feel good? Are there shapes you want to repeat? What shapes might your hands want to create? Leaning into this curiosity. If you change your pattern, does it feel dissonant? Allowing your body to move how it wants to, and in the process, noticing that center point of the body, wherever that may be. Once you've gotten into a rhythm or flow, you might have found a movement that feels soothing. I invite you to pick up your 2 items to draw with, 1 in each hand, and move your gesture onto the page. Finding a rhythm, still noticing that center point of the body. Holding drawing items in each hand, use your gestures to make marks on the page. Following the movement of the body, representing that on the page, and in the process, clocking that center point. As you move, are there any gestures that feel rhythmic? What does it feel like to slow down? Or speed up? You might want to add in new movements here. to reflect what's happening in the body for you as you sway, or to follow your curiosities. Once you feel like you've represented your movement, your feeling of the body enough, we're going to spend some time observing, getting to know our art, our gestures that are on the page. Perhaps in pairs with another, or journaling individually for yourself. Explore how might you describe this art. What words, shapes, or colours do you see? On mine, I have blue and green circles, curves, busy areas, larger swirls on the outer rings. What do you see from your art? When you see the scribbles, what do you see? Does it remind you of something? An object? An animal? A season? Whatever it is for you, add these descriptors to the page. Now that you've described this representation, we will expand the meaning of our art by exploring how do these things connect to me? In pairs or by journaling individually, explore what feelings or sensations might be present here. What feelings or sensations might be present as you make a movement or a gesture, as you notice a section of the page? What moments might you associate with this? How might these scribbles relate to a moment in your work, your life? Are they dissonant? Are they enjoyable? And how might these moments point towards what you value and what feels most important to you? Spend some time exploring these questions. We will now spend some time using our bodies, if it feels available to you, to invite a moment, highlight it, and offer it attention. Consider, are there any of these moments that feel central to who you are and what you value? Is there a moment of this art that you've noticed that you'd like to lean on today? Is there a moment you'd like to offer attention? Allow yourself to be with that moment in whatever way feels right for you. Once you've done so, we might return to our gentle swaying, noticing the center point. And as we sway, we might place a hand on a part of our body that signals this center point. Bringing awareness now to your breath, imagine that with each exhale, the air traveling to your place of center. Extending your exhale if it's available to you. As you breathe, notice how the air expands and softens this area of the body, the center place. When you feel like you have done so, take 3 intentional breaths in your own time and pace. And when you are ready, gently opening your eyes if you had them closed and returning to the screen. Thank you for joining me in this practice today. I hope that it was useful for you. If you have any feedback or comments, I'd love to hear from you. For now, farewell.